Happy May Day, kids. May Day, or May 1st, is the day we traditionally celebrate the return of spring. If you were here in person, I'd ask if any of you have ever been to the May Day Festival in Powderhorn Park in Minneapolis. It's a huge, colorful festival where the sun, which looks like this, if you can see that, um, comes over in a canoe across Powderhorn Lake. Here's the people paddling the canoe, comes over across the lake. And when it arrives, this huge tree of life is raised. And it's huge. It's like a couple of stories high or something. And then everybody, thousands of people erupt into song, and it's just a beautiful celebration of the return of spring that's been happening for the last 45 years. And it is an example of a ritual. And a ritual is something special that we do to mark a moment as a special moment and to notice the magic of any moment. So the May Day Festival is an example of a ritual. Putting candles in a cake and singing happy birthday is a ritual where we are noticing the beauty of the fact that you were born and that you are loved, and we're honoring that. Communion that we do at Judson Church is an example of a ritual. It's ordinary bread, but we come together as a community to share in this ritual, to notice the beauty of our community, to notice that we are all trying to follow the teachings of Jesus. Every morning, I have a ritual. When I come downstairs from my bedroom, I come into the living room and I open up the blinds on the big picture window that looks out over the creek. And I notice whatever season is outside my window. Today it was an explosion of bright green, and I am thankful for this place that I'm in, this moment, and for being alive. So something as simple as just opening up the blinds is an example of a ritual. And so I wonder about the rituals that you have in your family. Maybe there's something special that you do every time you gather together for a meal. I know these days we're having all our meals with our family. Or maybe it is something special you do on the last day of school every year, or a special Sunday morning breakfast you have every week, or maybe every Friday night is movie night, or whatever it is. These are all examples of ritual, something that we do regularly and that marks a moment as special. So I'd love to hear what rituals you all are doing. You can either email me or comment on the Judson Church Facebook page, and I'd love to hear about it. I'm sending out a family newsletter today that will have some ideas of rituals that you can do. And I know last week I shared my owl story and asked people to share their nature stories. And so I just want to say a thanks to all the people that responded. I got a great picture of a barred owl, a Minnehaha Creek barred owl, just like the one I saw on my front lawn, from Tom and Barb. Sent a photo from their backyard, and I'm going to post that in the newsletter. And Carla told me a great story about two moose that she encountered. And Mac sent me a little video clip from a movie of an owl. And Craig told me about the International Owl Center in, I think, Houston, Minnesota. And yes, I heard some great stories. So I'd love for, thinking about some different ways, maybe we can all come together, different generations, kids, all the way on up, to share stories and things like this. But in the meanwhile, share me your ritual stories and now receive a blessing from the faith community who loves you and misses you and wants to connect with you. May you be aware of God's presence in every special moment, and may you be well. Amen.